Simply Kendrick. Today, we're doing a quick and simple crawfish etouffee. Hey, before we dive into this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification, and share this video. Let's get it, let's go. All right, guys, real quick, let me introduce you to our ingredients, okay? We have our Louisiana crawfish tails. I have about 1.5 pounds of it. We're going with about 2 tablespoons of this tomato paste. Have a teaspoon of white pepper. Have a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. I have a teaspoon and a half of my Cajun seasoning. Have a teaspoon of seafood seasoning. I have a half a teaspoon of Old Bay. I have 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. I have bay leaves, which I'm gonna use about 2. I have a bell pepper, have parsley, I have our celery, which we'll be using about 2 stalks, green onions, I have our yellow onions, I got a unsalted butter, and our seafood broth. Then we have our garlic paste. It's all the ingredients we'll be using today. Let's go. All right, guys, first what I like to do is, I use a dry roux. So I'm gonna take my all-purpose flour, put it in a pan, and we're gonna put it in the oven at 450 degrees for about 20-25 minutes. All right, guys, our flour is complete. Well, this is now our roux. See the peanut butter color, great color. Now you do wanna remove it from your pan because it's hot and it still will be cooking. And you set it to the side to get room temperature. And then we'll begin to add our broth to it. All right, guys, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of avocado oil along with our butter. I only add the oil so the butter wouldn't burn. All right, guys, now that our vegetables are soft, we're gonna go ahead and add our garlic paste. Then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of our tomato paste. Give this another stir. Let this cook for about a minute. And then we begin to add our seasoning. All right, guys, at this time, I like to go ahead and start gradually adding my seafood broth to my flour. Beautiful color. And then we're gonna add this to our vegetables, and then we'll gradually add everything else. See how beautiful this looks? This is what you want, that nice peanut butter color. All right, guys, we got our flour mixture in here. All right, guys, it's definitely looking good at this point. It's smelling good. Now, at this point, what I like to do is go ahead and start adding my seasonings, just a little bit. I'm gonna add partial now, and then we'll come back and add more later. We just want to get these flavors to building up. What a wonderful looking roux. Definitely smelling good. I'm gonna let this cook. And then we begin to continue to add and build on to our flavors. All right, guys, at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and just add the remaining of our roux, and then we're just gonna let this just come to a nice boil. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some seasoning to our crawfish. Let this sit. And then we'll just add the remaining of our seasoning into our roux. Okay, I'm gonna just let this come to a boil and let this just cook. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my bay leaves. Add 2 bay leaves to this and just let this just come to a boil, and then we'll add our crawfish. All right, guys, at this time, now that we have a nice texture with our roux, it's not too thick, not too soupy, just right. I'm gonna go ahead and just add our seasoned crawfish tails in. Oh my God, just looking amazing. And then, hey, you don't want to overcook this. So I'm just gonna let this cook for about a minute. Remove it from the heat. And guys, it's gonna be ready for us some crawfish etouffee. All right guys, now that our etouffee is about done, I like to go ahead and just add our green onions to it, just for a pop of flavor. Man, you talking about delicious. This is what you want. You don't want your crawfish to curl too tight, then you overcooked it. So just want it just right. Like that. That's why I say let it cook for about a minute. Once you add it, a minute or two, and hey, remove it from your heat, you're good. All right, let's plate up. Get ready for some crawfish etouffee. All right, guys, now it's time for a taste test. Oh, it's perfect. Served up with some rice. Hey, let me get you guys out of here so I can fix me a plate and let me get into it. Hey, thank you for joining Simply Kendrick. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification, and share this video. As always, don't forget, spread love, cook out.